act, but actually more to want to play in the spirit of Cream rather than copy what they did. So with kind of all the elements that Cream had, are massively inspired by Cream. Ginger Baker, particularly in the way that he drums, I think I'm trying to follow in his footsteps on a personal level, and I think the people that I'm working with, the fantastic musicians, are on exactly the same page as me. So we're trying to interpretate blues and add in sort of jazz, funk, and world music elements into it, which is what Cream did, and that's the inspiration behind Spoonful, really.
Right. Without mentioning Cream, what do you think people would get out of coming out and seeing the band?
I think because there's a lot of improvisation, like Cream. They improvise a lot, and when you improvise,
don't mention Cream anymore.
Oh, right.
A lot of people don't know who the hell they are.
Yes, right.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
right,
lots of improvisation.
There's a lot of improvisation.
Say that again.
There's a lot of improvisation, and I think when on a live stage, when you can improvise it, you kind of create more fire, and you kind of bounce off the audience, and you can just go places with the audience. I think personally, it makes the music more powerful, and for the listener and people there, it just creates a different energy. And that's what's great about jazz music, is it's a lot of improvisation, and it just has a great energy and feel rather than just playing the stuff to an exact format that has to be the same.
Is it accessible to people, do you think, who aren't into jazz?
I think so, because it doesn't sound like jazz. When you mention the word jazz to people, they run a mile because they get an impression in their head of a type of music that they don't like. But actually, jazz means a way of playing. It's improvisational, and when you've got musicians who can do that, you can take it everywhere, and it's a very special thing.
What's the band like when they're playing, do you think?
Fantastic. It feels alive, and it feels everyone's on the same page, and everyone's listening to each other, and it's a magical thing when you can improvise on stage when there's an audience there, and the audience kind of feed the improvisational element to it. But it definitely doesn't sound like a jazz band when you walk in, and that's kind of what I want is to have is something that's the elements of jazz, but it's not sounding like jazz to people that don't really know what it is, or one mention of the word jazz, and then that's not for me. But so they're coming to watch a band that technically is a jazz band, and that's what Ginger Baker would always say about Cream. It's not a blues band, it's not a rock band, it's a jazz band. So it's just, again, go back to the Cream ethos, and that's...
So do you think the audience enjoys it? Do they get up and dance?
Yes, yeah. The energy is electric, and...
Just say, yeah, the audience gets up and dances.
Yes, the audience gets up and dance, yeah.
Okay, just the you fill the dance floor and all this kind of stuff,
yeah,
and
right.
people are enjoying themselves, and So what effect has this improvised music, where it's from the heart, isn't it? What effect does it have on the audience?
They want to get up and dance. They feel it, and there's an energy there. There's a fire, and people want to get up. They want to dance and enjoy themselves. And I think you could just take the music a bit further than when it's not improvised. Obviously, the whole thing's not improvised. We work to a structure, but there's elements of that in there, and people love it. They will get up and they'll dance, and hopefully we can make them feel good and happy and forget about everything that's going wrong in the world and their lives.